Hello everyone, I'm GK and welcome to another Magic the Gathering arena video. Today, Wizards finally, after the updated, the season was supposed to end with 10 hours to go, and then all of a sudden it changed to 15 hours, then it changed to 15 hours again after it got down. It's finally over. The season is over. We're all fresh as the dickens. So I feel today I want to try out some green-red monsters. I love green-red monsters. I loved it when Storm Breath was back. I don't necessarily know or think that it's as good as green-red monsters once was, but we got some goodies. We got our elf back. So here's the deck. 4 Lanamore Elves, 4 Pelt Collector, 4 Growth Chamber Guardian, 3 Thrash/Threat. We have 4 Zerta Goblin, 4 Gruul Spellbreaker, 3 Rhythm of the Wild, 4 Rekindling Phoenix, 2 Domri Chaos Bringer. I want to try him out. I don't know if he fits. I don't know if he's good, but I really want to try him out. And then 4 Skargan Hellkite, and then for the land base, super simple, 4 Stomping Ground, 4 Rootbound Crag, 8 Forests, 8 Mountains. I feel like we should be playing 1 Memorial to Unity. So we'll try that. 1 Memorial Unity just to get a little bit of, I don't know, to help out a little in case we flood in the end. But I've been playing this deck a little bit, and it hasn't really been a flooding too much. It's been curving very nicely. So we are going to play on the ranked ladder and see how it does. So that way you can see if it's a deck that you want to build, if you want to spend your cards on, if you want to build it in the paper world. So I'm going to let you see it. If there is any other decks that you can think of that you want me to try out or build or play, let me know, and I will build them. I don't mind. I need many decks to do. So, okay, we are on the play, and we have turn 1 Memorial, or no, actually, yeah, okay, so I'll have to go to turn 1 Memorial, and then the Za Goblin, and then we can go Rhythm, and then the Pelt Collector. So, it's a little off curve, of course, right when I added this Memorial, but it is a keep. But I like it. So we'll go Memorial. Turn 2, we're gonna go Zerta Goblin, and then we're gonna play that Rhythm of the Wild, which is gonna be super spice. And then if we can get another 2-drop, maybe so we can go Pelt Collector into that was a good one. That way, not that one. Okay, let's go Mountain, and we'll play this Zerta Goblin. So I think we're gonna go ahead and just give it haste. We are probably playing against blue-red spells, so I just want to apply pressure. It'll probably die anyways. They have lightning strikes and everything. So if we can get at least a little bit of free value. No, they're going to take my Rhythm. Tilt. Maybe they won't notice. Okay, nope, they noticed. All right, they got rid of a Niv. So they're probably searching for lands is what that entitles. Or what that says to me, at least. So we'll play our Stomping Ground. We'll get this Pelt Collector out there, and then we are going to attack for 2. So we're hoping for Rekindling Phoenix right off the top. If we can go Rekindling Phoenix into Skargan Hellkite, that'd be the spy. Okay, basically a Rekindling Phoenix. It was close. So we'll get it over for 3. We'll play this Rootbound Crag, and then we will pass the turn. But the Memorial Unity is going to come in handy because we're flooding just a little bit on lands. Nikki B. Got ourselves a Nikki B. So that'll resolve. We're actually not looking too fancy-dancy right now. We'll cast this Hellkite, but they'll probably have some sort of removal spell, whether it's Vraska's Contempt or something. But I feel like we just need to. We need to apply the pressure, and we need something to get over this Nicol Bolas. So we can't attack. Thrash off the top would be perfect. If we can go Gruul Spellbreaker plus Thrash, that would be amazing. And it'll have hexproofs too, so it's not like they can do anything about it. But I'm expecting the Vraska's Contempt. Or something. They definitely were hitting those land drops if that's what they were searching for. I don't know why you wouldn't want Niv. It's so good in this matchup. Or it's so good in any matchup. When is it not good? Eldest Reborn. Okay, so that's good for us. We'll get rid of the Zerta Goblin. So Thrash, right off the top, is exactly what we're looking for. Basically the same thing. Okay, so we will attack for 5 first. Not with you. Hold up, little pelt collector. You're moving too fast. So they're gonna go to 8. We can cast. Ooh, they're blocking. Okay, so I guess they can get the Scar or the Nicol Bolas back. But I don't necessarily know if I like blocking there. So we'll play Gruul Spellbreaker. Put a 1/1 counter. And then we'll play this nice, beautiful little Landmore Elf. I'm so glad they initiated those promos. So we will not discard a card because we were awesome enough to play all of our cards. This guy's name is Rensuk. Rensuka. Please. Okay, that's a Niv. So I feel like we just shove with everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I feel like we shove with everything here. Except for the elf, of course. The elf's not going to be doing anything. Or will it? So if they block the elf, they'll be taking 5, 9, 12. Okay, so I guess we do block with the elf. So, or we do attack with the elf, because even if they block the elf, then they die. Okay, so they'll be taking 7, 8, going to 5. They're going to get the Niv back, though, which is kind of unfortunate. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with Skargan Hellkite, but 4, 7, 7. Yeah, I just don't think that would do much. Okay, so I want to activate Memorial to Unity. So we're going to go ahead and just let this trade off. Alright, you're going to become a 4/4, which is nice. Let's activate Memorial to Unity. And we'll get this Gruul Spellbreaker. And then just in case like another Eldest Reborn or something, we're going to hold on to this land. But if they get back the Niv and they don't necessarily have anything, we can win this game if we attack with the Gruul Spellbreaker. We have Pelt Collector. We just need another potentially good draw. Thrash. Thrash wouldn't be... Well, no, Thrash wouldn't work at the moment. Maybe another dragon right off the top. If we can get another dragon, that would be good as well. Decisions. What are you even thinking of? So you have Skargan Hellkite, and then you have Niv and Nicol Bolas. Okay, so yeah, keeping the land was correct, because if they got the Nicol Bolas, that was going to be bad for us. If they cast any instants and sorceries, another Nicol Bolas. Alright, we'll discard this Stomping Ground, so good thing we kept that. And then a Thrash. Does that do it? Okay, so cast you. So we'll give you haste. And then we'll have you, since you're hexproof, we'll have you do damage to you. So our elf will die. But hopefully we get there if they don't have anything. Okay, and then I think all we can do is shove. We just have to hope they don't have anything. Oh, yes. Okay, I do think that was our only play, though. Like, we just needed to shove. If we didn't shove there and all of a sudden they just started chaining and killing our creatures, we were going to lose. So, I think we had to budge no matter what. We were going to lose if we didn't. Cool. Off to a good start. Obviously, if we could have, like, curved into Rekindling Phoenix or something a little bit earlier, that would have been better. But we are 1-0, so I can't complain. Your opponent goes first. This is a very slow hand, but if we happen to get lucky and draw a 1 or 2 drop, it would make things perfect. Okay, so we'll face against the 1 red deck. That is not a 1 or 2 drop. So we'll play Memorial to Folly, or Memorial to Unity. But if we can get the Spellbreaker down to block, they have to have Lava Coil if it's an actual mono red deck. Wow, they're also going kind of slow. Alright. We are also going extremely slow, though. I really wish we could have had a creature there. But being able to go Gruul Spellbreaker, or we can go Rekindling Phoenix. But if they have Lava Coil for the Rekindling Phoenix anyway, we're kind of just wasting a rhythm turn. They're going for face. Exile the top 2 cards. So they have a Fanatical Firebrand and a Runaway Steamkin. Runaway Steamkin. So we could be very behind. I like that that shock went towards the dome, though. That means that we don't have to deal with it. There's that 2-drop that would be 1. Okay, let's play you. And we... Do we risk it and play Rhythm of the Wild? Or do we hold it? I kind of just want to get a creature out there. And we'll make it a 4/4. We'll force them to have Lava Coil or to use a Lightning Strike plus their Fanatical Firebrand. Hopefully, but if they use the Lava Coil on the Gruul Spellbreaker, then they might not have one for Rekindling Phoenix, which would be best case scenario. Best case. Don't be looking at my Gruul Spellbreaker. Okay, so they are going to use the Fanatical Firebrand. But that's good. That means they don't have Lava Coil, because they just 2-for-1 themselves. So this Rekindling Phoenix is going to be super good. And there's a second Rekindling Phoenix. Okay, get out there, little buddy. You're going to do wonders. Rekindling Phoenix is so good. Oh, I'm so glad this card was printed. I hate playing against it, but I love playing it. Runaway Steamkin. Okay, so if you have Lightning Strike, that's fine. I'll get my creature back. I'm totally okay with this. I'll get my Rekindling Phoenix back, and then next turn I'll be able to play another Rekindling Phoenix. Unless they run away. Is it 3? Remove 3 1/1 counters? Okay, so they could remove 3 1/1 counters and get rid of it, but... Yep, okay, they do have like Chain Whirler or something, so that's really bad for us. Wizard's Lightning. Okay, so Growth Chamber Guardian is not bad. We can play Rhythm of the Wild plus Growth Chamber Guardian. So we're going to go ahead 1, 2, 3. Or do we want to go Zerta Goblin? I think we just want to play... We could play 2 creatures here. We could go Zerta Goblin and Growth Chamber Guardian, but they're probably just going to chump. So I think we're going to go Rekindling Phoenix again. And then next turn, if we can go Rhythm of the Wild plus Growth... Or we could go... We have options. But I just want to get this Rekindling Phoenix down, and hopefully they can't kill it. We will be blocking, though, probably no matter what. Another Wizard's Lightning. Dang it. Okay, so they have another... Hopefully they don't have the removal spell for this. If they do, we might be doomed. So we're taking 7. Going to 6. Please do not. If so, you were just so lucky. Experimental Frenzy. Okay. This is also bad for us, unfortunately. Where is the Vivians when you need them? Once I get higher into the ranks, it put me down quite a bit. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I foresee us not winning this match. But once we get higher into the ranks... Oh, they just have it. Good game. But once we get higher into the ranks, I'll start making sideboards for these, because I feel at this stage of the game, but it put me all the way, it put me down quite a bit. But once we start getting later, we'll need the sideboards, but you quickly just kind of grind games and move up to the plat area. Like, I should be able to get through gold too, hopefully pretty easily. I might do that in my off time. This is a bad hand. I don't think I can keep this one. My opponent's going first too. This is even worse. And this is kind of also just as bad. So, not looking good. We might be going to 1 and 2. Playing against the mono blue deck. So, we'll play Elf. If we can go Pelt Collector, maybe Thrash this guy. Playing against blue-red. Okay, so we're playing against blue-red spells. Yeah, this deck has been good for, or this card has been good for the mono blue, like, Curious Obsession deck, and it's been really good for the blue-red spells deck too, because it just becomes a 5/5 so easily. Okay, so we're not looking too hunky-dory here. We might, I think we're just going to get aggressive. If we draw a mountain right off the top, we'll make these guys into 2/2s. This guy can become either a 2/2 or 3/3, and we have Thrash mana. So we really just need a mountain right off the top. And for this guy not to kill our Lanimore Elves. So he's going to 2 spells. Get in there. Alright, mountain, another non-castable. This is instant. So we're going to go to attacks. Hopefully we can get them to pull the trigger during our attacks or before attacks, and then in response we can thrash the I don't even know how to pronounce that, the Patiramander. Alright, and we'll just hold this thrash if we can get them to play something. I was hoping they'd do something at end step. Crackling Drake. Not good, Captain. Not good at all. I'm trying to think of what we even need to get out of this situation. Not a Rekindling Phoenix. Unfortunately, I could keep playing, but I think that game's probably over. So, we're 1-2. If only we got the, I don't know, for one, if we didn't have to mold a 5. But, if we would have drawn a mountain, it had to be a series of, like, insane draws, like mountain, Rekindling Phoenix. And then something right off the top would have had to been good. We go first. This is kind of a slow hand, though. I think we keep it. I don't necessarily want to mulligan it. If we can draw like a Zertog Goblin or an Lanimore Elves would be perfect. Or just another. Whenever I ask for something, it tends to never be what I want it to be. Unlucky. Unlucky. And oh my god. Okay, these draws are terrible. I guess next turn if we get Domri down, but that's not looking too exciting. Gruul Spellbreaker right on time. Did we just play Gruul Spellbreaker? It's probably getting countered, but we'll play that. I'd rather resolve the Domri against Esper. So hopefully we can get a counter spell out of his hand. If it resolves though, we get a nice beater. All right, so they do absorb. They do absorb. We are so far behind. Shoot. Rhythm of the Wild. I guess we'll try that. Does that resolve? Do you want to let me have something? That one at least resolves. So we got Rhythm of the Wild down, which is good for us. Very, very good for us. So I'm trying to think of what we want to do next turn. I think we probably just start jamming creatures. So we'll jam you. We'll give you haste. No! That was like my only way of winning. Shoot. Okay, so I guess we'll go ahead and go. I think we'll go. I just think we need to start applying pressure. We're playing against control. The longer we give them, the worse it is for us. We need to draw a mountain. So last game we had too few lands, and now we're not drawing the land that we need. Okay, attack for 3. And then unfortunately, I think we just need to force this Domri. It's probably not resolving, but we at least need to play something this turn. We could have played a 4/4, but another absorb. Interesting. Alright, so he's being cast down. Can we draw a mountain right off the top? Another forest. Okay, so let's play. Let's make a 4/4. 4/4 with trample. If they have another absorb, that's just really unfortunate. Alright, so we have a 4/4, and we'll play the forest. Play the forest. We're playing against Ultra Panda. So they're going to draw 2 cards to get rid of Godless Shrine. So they're up to 5 cards in hand. We just need to be able to cast our spells. It is overrated, though. Who needs to cast spells in Magic? As long as you hit your land drops, you should win the game. You should win the game. You're going to Kaya's Wrath my 4-4. Interesting. Alright, they're taking 2. So, another Domri. Okay, I guess we'll go for Domri. Do you have another counterspell? And we're just gonna dig.
Let's see some panic in the streets.
Let's see some panic in the streets. Okay. So we have, I think we're gonna take you, and we'll take you. So that way we at least have castables if this dies and we don't draw a mountain. Hopefully it just resolves though. If we could actually draw a mountain and keep this, that would be best case scenario. That would be best case scenario. What you got, Panda Man? Panda Man. Going around petting pandas. It's a Panda Man. Well, step 1. Step 2. We did at least get the mountain. So that is... So it's either the Zerta Goblin or the Gruul Spell and the Gruul Spellbreaker, or just Rekindling Phoenix. They have 4 cards in hand. Let's go. Because we also have Skargan Hellkite. We have so many big drops. So it's kind of awkward, but another. I think we're just gonna curve out with this, and then hopefully next turn, if we draw another mountain, we can go Rekindling Phoenix. Or we could even go another Dragon plus Gruul Spellbreaker. So we'll go for Dragon. Try to at least apply a little pressure. I'm sure they have another Absorb, because they've only had 15 millions of those things. We'll give it haste, because it's probably going to die, so at least get in the damage. Look at that little animation! Get in there, little buddy. You need hexproof. Oh, we actually got some damage through. Discarding a Moment of Craving. Not a bad choice, although our Zerta Goblin might be able to do something now. Okay, so Teferi. So do we play around Settle the Wreckage, or do we not play around Settle the Wreckage? It's kind of one of those situations where we're so far behind, I feel like we can't play around Settle the Wreckage, but if they have it, we're kind of just in big doo-doo butter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. We could go Skargan Hellkite. If we draw a mountain, we could go Skargan Hellkite. Oh my god. Another Kaya's Wrath. So, probably Gruul Spellbreaker comes down this turn. Memorial to Unity. So we'll play that. Maybe Gruul Spellbreaker comes down this turn so we can at least do some damage. So we'll play this first. Hopefully get a Jabate. That resolves. So we'll go haste on you. Oh, okay, so the Gruul Spellbreaker will actually make it so Settle doesn't work anyways. So we'll give you haste as well. And if we can get this Teferi out of here, that would be best case scenario. Please be gone. You should not exist as a card anyways, so please get off the battlefield. Mortified to destroy the Zerta Goblin. I do want some Ogre though. And then if they happen to kill the Gruul Spellbreaker, we can play Skargan Hellkite and hopefully get some damages in. Come on, just pass the turn. There we go. Pass the turn. Be a good little boy. Okay, so we need 4 total for this. So we have 1, 2, 3. We could play Rekindling Phoenix, attack the Teferi, which I kind of like that. Just use our mana wisely, and then next turn if we can go Skargan Hellkite plus something, that would be perfect. You can't have anything. You can't touch it. Yeah, you didn't know it had hexproof on my turn, did you? You little goofball. Rekindling Phoenix is probably getting absorbed. If you didn't spend so much time cherishing pandas, you would have known that they had hexproof. No. Come on. Stop it already with the card advantage and the removal spells. Well. Or do the opposite. Whatever you want. I mean, I'm not judging. Would be nice if you'd stop, but... So let's put a little stop at the end step, and you got the Scry. That is such an insane card. I feel like every deck in Ravnica right now is just super good. Like, there's not one bad deck. Maybe this one's bad. I don't know. Another Teferi. Okay. This is not looking good for the home team, but if we can get the Skargan Hellkite down... So, yep, that'll resolve. Do your thing. Do your thing, baby. Because this, I want to see... Okay, there's 13. Activate you. Because this Search for his Conta is going to flip too, which is really bad for us. Another Skargan Hellkite. Or we could go... We can't go Gruul Spellbreaker. Do we just take another Skargan Hellkite for next turn? I feel like we do that. That resolves. Okay, so my turn. Another Stomping Ground. So we'll play you. Do not have a counter spell, please. I don't know what it would be. I guess Essence Scatter. Is Essence Capture? Essence Scatter? Alright, little buddies. Get in there. Destroy that Teferi. Get him. And then we'll just pay 2 life. You know, we're looking pretty healthy. We'll do some damage to him. We'll do some damage. Next turn, we can play another Skargan Hellkite. We can't be settled at the moment, which is nice. So we'll put an end stop. No, no. Why didn't you give me... Hello? Oh, didn't have the counter. Duh. I'm a doofus. Don't mind me. You're coming here for fun content, not good content, right? Okay. Get in there. Why can't Skargan Hellkite just have this ability on a stick? Like, I feel like it's not that broken, but okay. I guess we'll play another turn, but they have Search for his Conta up. They have that search. They're gonna be outgrinding us real quick. I don't even know what we can really draw off the top, to be honest. So that's gonna put us at 1 and 2. Is that 1 and 2? This is game 3. And a land. Okay, that's at least... If this resolves, we have a chance. Yeah, you better be searching, boy. Better be something good, too. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to search. Take action. Growth Chamber Guardian. We'll play that one, too. And we'll pass the turn. Okay, we got a clock going. We got a clock going. As long as you don't draw another something stupid, like a board wipe or no Kaya's Wraths, no Chaos Cleansing Nova thing. Whatever you're doing over there, just keep it to yourself. Not about that life. All right, we're gonna activate this while they search for that, because we don't want him... I probably should have just done it on my turn, but really don't want them to, in response, kill it, because then we don't get our Growth Chamber Guardian. Alright. What does that one do? Put target attacking or blocking creature on top of its owner's library. Create a 4/4 white-blue Sphinx creature token with Vigilance and Flying. Okay, so... Get your Sphinx, that's fine. Something good, not a Stomping Ground. Okay, we're just gonna get in there with everything. Gonna get in there with everything. Alright, play you. This is actually turning out to be a pretty good game. I thought we were pretty behind. Okay, we just have to put it on the table. We just have to put it out there, and if you have it, you have it. We got 13 power on board. Heckles, we'll pay the 2 life. Okay. Just don't draw anything. Draw like another land right off the top. You activate your Azcanta Sunken Ruins, and you find yourself another negate thinking, wow, this sucks. Yeah, you better be searching, boy. You better be searching. I'm getting my hopes up for nothing. We are so getting wrathed. Mortify. Okay, there's a chance. If we draw something good, we need... Come on, something good. No, not that. We have... Okay, so let's get in there. Let's get in there. No, Chromium. Dang it, I got my hopes up for nothing. Hopes up for nothing. Ugh, Chromium is such a pain in the butt. I think that's the writing on the wall. Unfortunate. Alright, we're 1-2, I think. I don't even remember, to be honest, but we're gonna say it's 1-2. Yeah, because I think I won one game before we started, so yeah, 1-2. Shoot, I had such high hopes for this deck. It just looked fun. I just want to play Rekindling Phoenix and Skargan Dragons. Maybe, this hand doesn't seem terrible. But I want to play with, like, maybe I'll try Jund or something. Or, like, a red-black mid-rangey style deck where it has your Skargan Dragons and your Skargan Durgans and your Rekindling Phoenixes. Okay, so let's go Elf. Play a little elf. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Don't stat. So we're probably playing against green-black mid-range, I would assume. Golgari mid-range. Reaper, kind of an annoying card to play against. So we'll go Memorial to Unity. We'll play this elf. We'll play this Pelt Collector. So we can go Mountain, Gruul, Spellbreaker, and then we could play 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we could play Thrash on the Midnight Reaper if we wanted to. And then I'll probably get in there with Pelt Collector, depending on what they play. If they go Jade Light Ranger, it could be... Oh, hey, speaking of, that could be a little hard for us. So Seeker Squire going to the bin, and then they draw a Breeding Pool. So this is the splash of Krasis Hydra. I'm not blocking. I'm not about that life. Okay, another Gruul Spellbreaker. So we'll play this Gruul Spellbreaker. And the Jadelight Ranger found 1, so it's a 3/2. So I guess we'll make it... We'll make this a 4/4 for now. And then we will... Yeah, okay. We'd have to... Yeah, so and then we'll thrash the Midnight Reaper to get it off the table. I feel like that card's just gonna be annoying. And then we will hold back just for this turn. Gruul Spellbreaker will come in, probably give it haste. No, God, Ravenous Chupacabra is just the bane of this deck's existence. All right, so you're a 3/3 now. Okay, I was gonna say that's an interesting attack, but we'll take it. Another Pelt Collector. So we'll play Pelt Collector. Play a Mountain. Play Gruul Spellbreaker. And we'll put a 1/1 counter. And we'll get in there with some attacks. If they have another Ravenous Chupacabra, we're looking pretty poor. We really need, like, Rekindling Phoenix off the top. A Skargan Durgan would be magnificent. Make our Pelt Collector into a 5/5. And then we also just kind of need our opponent not to have anything, which is really unfortunate. Okay. Almost a Skargan Durgan. So I feel like we want to attack with everything. Because I don't think... So it'd just be removal spells or flash. Which they don't... These decks don't play like any flash creatures, I don't think. So Vraska's Contempt on the Pelt Collector. And then if they want to double block the Gruul Spellbreaker, I'll get rid of both creatures. A fine finality would be miserable. Alright, they're down. We'll play this land, end the turn. So Memorial of Unity needs to find a Skargan, and then like a Domri off the top would be best case scenario. Because I'd probably even play the Domri over the dragon, so that way we can start digging for some creatures, basically. A Hydroid Krasis. So this is going to be for... It's going to be a 3/3. They'll draw one card, so at least that wasn't bad. It could have been much worse. Come on, Skargan. Gruul Spellbreaker isn't the worst thing in the world. Okay, my turn. Another land. That turn didn't pan out like I would have wanted it to at all. I guess we'll attack with that Gruul Spellbreaker. If they trade off the Hydroid Krasis, we'll just play our next one. But we have to do something. And then we'll play this guy. Put a 1/1 counter on you. And enters tapped. Okay, so now we have a Gruul Spellbreaker that's bigger than their Jade Light Ranger. They haven't hit any Wild Growth Walkers, which is good. But we were so far behind. We literally... Oh, hey, speaking... I gotta stop doing that. Why when I say stuff, my opponent then plays it, but when I'm asking for something, I never get it. Brask's Contempt on Gruul Spellbreaker. Okay, we need Skargan Hellkite or Domri right off the top. It's exactly what we need right now. Opponent has one card in hand, a Zerta Goblin. Okay. I guess we'll play you. We'll put a 1/1 counter. And we'll pass. Still... Even a Rekindling Phoenix. I would take a Rekindling Phoenix right now. Opponent's got Vivian. Worst case scenario. Oh no.
Let's tear. No one knows.
Oh no. I wonder how a Jund deck would do, or like a green-red mid-rangey style deck with Vivians, Domris, another Wild Growth Walker. So again, Skargan right off the top would be a best case scenario. A Rekindling Phoenix will work. That'll be fine by me. So we'll attack you. They'll probably trade off this Jade Light Ranger. And then we'll play Rekindling Phoenix. Because this Vivian is going to be the worst. It is going to get them so much card advantage. Vivian is another card where it's just like, why? Why would you do this to us? You play her on... She's like Chandra. You play her on an empty board state, and all of a sudden you just can't lose the game. But... A lot of cards. No, worst case scenario. So Vivian's gonna hit the Rekindling Phoenix. Chupacabra is going to hit the token, and that's probably game. Like, literally, it has to be Skargan or bust right now. A little elf. So no blocks. Dragon? Nope. Okay, shoot. 1 and 3. Like I said, I was really expecting these games to go a lot better. But, I mean, is what it is. Even the silver tier, people are playing, like, decent decks. I suppose it's because everyone just got done with the first ranked season. Factorize D. Okay, well, if we can get at least one win more, that would be perfect. This hand seems fine. It's pretty aggressive. We got Rhythm of the Wild to come down turn 3. So we'll play a Forest. If we had like an Elf, that would be best case scenario, because then we can go turn 2 Rhythm, then turn 4 we can play 2 creatures. So we'll play the Zerta Goblin. It looks like we're playing against Control, so we'll just apply some pressure. Excuse me. And then I think I'm just going to try to jam this Rhythm of the Wild. Oh, we're playing against Turbo Fog. Man, life as I know it is just over. Any deck that I play in Standard from now on is going to be good against Turbo Fog. Because I just hate everything about it. It's no fun to play against. I don't even know if they're having fun. They just kind of dirtle playing with themselves, hands down the pants. Like, how do you enjoy yourself right now? Okay, so they have our creatures can't be countered. We can probably, I think, just play this Rekindling Phoenix. Play this Rekindling Phoenix. We'll give it haste. And then being able to play the Gruul Spellbreaker a seal away. That'll do it. That'll get rid of a Rekindling Phoenix. But next turn we can go Gruul Spellbreaker plus Zertog Goblin, and that's going to be a massive amount of damage. Another Rhythm of the Wild. Okay, so you, and we're so far behind, I'm not playing around a board wrath. Yep. So 1/1 counter and haste. And then we'll play Gruul Spellbreaker, 1/1 counter, haste. And we'll get in there. If you want to trade with the 3/3, that's fine. I'll still get in 6 points of damage. I'll be a happy duck. So what do we want right off the top? I don't think they have any way to get rid of this rhythm except for like the, oh my god, what is it called? Jace's, the Jace's card, the trapped one. Teferi. So if they have, is it Root Snare? That's the 2-mana one. I could attack the Teferi, but I kind of just want to go face. Memorial to Unity. Please do not have a fog. Alright, play this Memorial. And we'll play another Rhythm of the Wilds just to get it down. So they don't have any counter spells since it went straight to it resolving. Or at least it's a 3-mana one like Absorb. So, okay, so draw a card. We have this Gruul Spellbreaker, so if they can't get rid of it, they can't settle us, which is good. So we need a good draw. We can go Memorial into like Zertog Goblin or something like that just to get that extra 2 points if they end up board wrathing us. If they have fogs, then we're probably just kind of doomed because this Teferi is going to go too far. And then if they have Nexus of Fate, we're probably just dead, because why not? Because that card is so freaking good. History of Benalia in this deck is kind of interesting. It's not one that I really expected. Alright, Skurgan Durgan right off the top. They could have Angel of Grace too. Ooh, that is a Skurgan Durgan. Okay, I guess we're playing you. We're playing you. Just concede. You don't even deserve this win. You're playing a bad deck. Oh, we actually beat the Turbo Fog deck. Skurgan Durgan! All praise the Skurgan Durgan. Alright, slowly but surely, we will get there. Okay, well, 2 and 3. It's not the best thing in the world, but the deck did seem kind of good. I'm playing a more aggressive version with the Pelt Collectors. Obviously, if we had a sideboard, maybe things would go a lot better. We could get some cheap removal in there for the red decks. Against the Turbo Fog decks, you can do Thrashing. Maybe Thrashing Brontodon should just be in this deck anyways. Because Domri, I actually didn't mind the Domri. He didn't get to, we didn't play him much and he didn't live. But to be able to dig, we got those 2 creatures, which could make or break a game. But other than that, I'm going to keep trying out this deck. I think it's just a good deck. And again, you can get Reclamation Sage in here. You can get Thrashing Brontodons. That'll beat up on the different enchantments, like the Turbo Fog deck that plays the Untap, the Wilderness one. So other opportunities is going Naya. You could go green, white, red. Maybe get Shalai in there. Or you could go Jund. Be able to get some discard spells. So, but other than that, I'm going to go ahead and call it. The deck felt fine. It felt good, but not busted as like some of the other decks are. So, but other than that, if you enjoyed the content, please hit that like button. I would super duper appreciate it. If you want to see further content, some more Magic videos, hit that subscribe button. If there's any other decks that you guys want to see, leave them in the comments. Let me know. Tell me. I will build them and play them. I do a deck every day, so just let me know. But I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.